Hello class 7. Today I am going to start a new chapter from your English grammar, and the name of the chapter is tense. So we are starting with the chapter tense, and first we would like to know that what is called a tense. So here please look at the board what I am writing. Time of an action. Okay, so time of an action is called a tense. Time of an action means what? Action means the verb, doing verb. Okay, suppose like teach. I am teaching right now. I teach. So this teach word is action. Teach word is action. So when I am doing this, I am doing in which time? Now. Okay, so it will be the time. So the time of the action is called the tense. So here, according to this definition, so we can say that tense is divided into three parts. Suppose like if I say teaching, this word teaching, this is an action verb. Okay, so this action is done by me. When I am doing this, I am doing that right now. Or suppose yesterday I taught you. So this teach verb that has been done when yesterday. So the time of an action is different. And suppose like tomorrow I will teach you. So the teach action the same, but the time is different. So that is called the tense. The time of an action is called tense. So according to this definition, we can say tense is having three parts. Okay, so what are these? Please look at the board here. Tense then is having three parts. Number one, that is present. Then number two, that is past. And number three, that is future. Present, past and future. So look at the board, students. Here what I have written, it is written tense. Okay, and tense is having the three kinds, that is present, past and this one is future. So and these three kinds are also having some subdivisions. What are these? Simple, continuous, perfect, and this one is perfect continuous. Okay, this one is perfect continuous. Now, if I say that simple tense, so present tense. So present tense is having, that means four kinds. What are these? Simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and present here perfect continuous. Just like that, past tense is also having the four kinds: simple past, past continuous, past perfect, and the last one, the past perfect continuous. Okay. Same as in future also. Future, that means simple future, future continuous, and future perfect, and future perfect continuous. Now students, I am going to explain the simple form of present and past and future. Three. Okay. So the first one, that is simple present. So when we are using the verb form of simple present, and how we are writing that we will follow. Now suppose if I say that simple present, so how we will write? The first thing is that, suppose if I write I eat banana. Okay, I eat banana, this is a sentence. Now here I is the subject and after that eat is the verb. Okay, and after that what is that? Banana is the object. So when we will see that subject, then the verb and then the object, and the verb should be in what? In this way we are writing the assertive sentences of present simple present tense. Now this verb should be in simple present form. Okay, so there you will write I eat banana. Or and when we are using this, suppose like if I say that the main use of the simple present tense is to express actions done as a matter of habit. If it is a matter matter of habit or action. Suppose like what? Monkeys eat bananas. Okay, monkeys eat bananas. So this is actually what? A habit of the monkeys. So here you can see each, the verb should be in simple present form. So this is how you will write the simple present. And suppose like if it is the habitual truth or if it is the universal truth. Suppose like the sun sets in the west. So always the sun sets in the west. It is the universal truth. So here we will always use the simple present form. Now we will use the simple past. Simple past when we are using, now we will see. Past we will use, suppose in past tense, suppose we started one and work, okay. We did one work, okay, and it is now it is over. So this, there we will write the simple past tense. Suppose if I write, I ate, here, I ate banana, okay. So here you can see I, the subject is the same, ate, that verb is the different. You can see here the verb is eat. It should be, the verb should be in simple present form. But here it is ate. Ate means it is the simple past form of the verb eat. So why we are writing this? Because it is past tense. So we are writing ate. So I ate bananas. Then the subject will become the subject only. Okay, so this is how we will write the simple past tense. Now we will write about, now we will know about the simple future tense. Okay, in simple future form, we will write, suppose I shall eat banana. So here you can see when we are using, suppose when we are doing a work in future, not now, we are not doing the work right now, or we have not done in past also, we did not do this. So I shall eat banana, that means I shall eat, the work I will do in future. So here we will use that simple future form. So I is here, you can see that this is subject, and shall and will. According to the subject we will write shall or will. As it is I, so after I we will write shall. Okay, and generally after I and we write shall. Okay, and apart from that anything we will write will. Okay, so I shall, then the root form of the verb, that means the main form of the verb, present form of the verb, that is eat. So I shall eat, that is the verb, and then banana. Clear? So when we are writing about the future tense, so we will write definitely shall or will. Now students, we will do continuous. So continuous we will do means here present continuous, past continuous, and future continuous. So three parts we have to learn. Now when we are using the continuous by name you can understand which is going on. Okay, suppose the present continuous tense denotes an action taking place at the time of speaking. Suppose when I am doing, I am writing on the board, okay, or I am taking the class. So I am taking the class, or I am eating. So the eat verb that I am doing when I am telling, when I am speaking, the exact time. So that will be continuous, present continuous. So suppose like I or my father, okay, is playing football. So here you can see there are some different things, not like the present, simple present one. Okay, so here my father is the subject. Okay, what are very much needed in continuous tense? That is the be verb. Be verb means what? Be verb in present tense are am, is, and are. And according to the subject, we will choose the be verb. Here my father means it's only one, my father. So we will write is. Suppose like my mother and my father. So two persons are there, so we will write are. Suppose like I always, it will be am. I am playing football. Or suppose my friends are playing football. So what I am telling, according to the subject, you will write the be verbs. So here you can see that as it is my father means here obviously it is a single one, one person. It denotes one person. So here it will be after that is, and then play is the verb, it is be verb, and then play is the verb and plus ing. Okay, and then the object. Clear? So this is very important, that be verb in present continuous, be verb, and it should be the be verb from the present tense, and after that the verb plus ing. This denotes continuous. Okay. Now past tense. What is called past continuous? The past continuous tense is used to express an action which was in progress at some point of time in the past, but whose time limits are not mentioned. Suppose like if I write or if I say that they, here what I have written, that my father, so they were playing football. So in the past they were playing football. They started a work and they were continuing the work, and how far, that means that what was the time limit, that we don't know. So here we will use past continuous. Okay, so you can say this is the subject, and I have told you in past, in continuous tense, be verb must be there and it is past. So be verb should be in past tense. So what are the past be verb of past tense? Was and were. And also I have told you that according to the verb, according to the subject, you will choose the be verb. So here what is the subject here? They. They means how many person? Obviously plural. So it should be the verb. The be verb should be were. Okay. So after that play, this verb, and it is be verb, and after that play plus ing and then the object. Clear? So in this way we will continue with past continuous. Now we will do future continuous.